Hello everyone, and welcome to Orange University. On tonight's episode, we're going to play a Gruul Breakout deck. So this deck was the breakout of Avatar, well, really just the one card that was a breakout from Avatar, Badgermole Cub. This card's, I would say insane, but that would be underselling it, right? It's a 2 mana 2/2. I don't need to talk about it. I think I talked about Badgermole already, but it's Earthbending 1, tap a creature. Whenever you tap a creature for mana, you get an extra green. So once you Earthbend your land, the one that Earthbended can tap for 2 mana, and then all of our mana dorks tap for 2 mana. So just fill this deck full of mana dorks, and then you get to ramp pretty quickly into Craterhoof Behemoth and win. That's the whole idea of the deck. Craterhoof Behemoth in standard, exactly. There's a few other things that we have to get around, namely, there are Ouroboroid to kind of help us if we don't draw Craterhoof. Ouroboroid can pump our whole board slowly, but not that slowly. And then we also have Tyvar to fight against board wipes, because Tyvar can make himself indestructible by tapping an untapped creature, and then we can get there with just an attack on Tyvar. Tyvar also has a pay 5 to get creature plus X, where X is the highest power among creatures we control. So even if we just pay 5 to give all creatures +3/+3, because Tyvar is a 3/3, it's still a very scary board. So that's the whole idea of this entire deck. Now, it's called Gruul Breakout because we got Breakout in the deck. It's a 2 mana that looks at the top 6 cards and reveal a creature. If it's mana 2 or less, we can put it immediately into play. Otherwise, or put it immediately into play and it gains haste. Otherwise, we put it into our hand and the rest on the bottom of our library. So, Breakout can help us get our Badgermole, get our, mana dorks out, and if we don't hit those, we can always put an Ouroboroid or Craterhoof Behemoth into our hand and win next turn. So Breakout is very good in this deck. And our mana dorks are actually insane. So let me talk about those mana dorks real quick. The deck list is going to start with 4 Gene Pollinator and 4 Llanowar Elves. So that's already pretty good start. We also have 4 Pawpatch Recruit. So that if we have a turn 1 dork, turn 2 we can go a 3 mana recruited Pawpatch, or I guess it's called Offspring Pawpatch with the recruit, and we'll be able to kind of have a really wide board for Ouroboroid if we need to. Turn 2 we got 4 Badgermole Cubs for, of course, mana ramping, 4 Bramble Familiar, 4 Leyline Weaver for more mana ramping, and 4 Breakout so that we can cheat out Badgermole Cub and mana ramp. The best thing about this deck is if we turn 1 Llanowar Elf, turn 2 we can pay Llanowar Elf and another green to play Badgermole Cub, and then use the Earthbending on the new land that just came into play. Earthbending also gives a haste anyway, so it doesn't matter which one you target. And you'll get 2 mana, and with that 2 mana you can play another Bramble Familiar, in fact, effectively giving us 6 mana worth from mana dork, so 7 mana the next turn, even when we don't draw a land. If we do draw a land, it's 8 mana, so that's way over the top on turn 3. So so that's our turn 1, turn 2 play. Turn 3 we have 2 Scrapshooter. If there's an artifact and enchantment we want to pop, we can use Scrapshooter for that. Otherwise, it is a 4/4 Reacher for 3 mana, so that's pretty good as well. And then we have 2 Tyvar, of course, for protection against board wipes or targeted destruction spells. We have 4 Ouroboroid. This is a 4 mana play, but it doesn't have to be turn 4, right? There's so much ramp in the deck. If we have Ouroboroid, we should be able to play at turn 3. And then we have Craterhoof Behemoth, which we can overrun our opponent very easily. Now, the greatest thing about Craterhoof Behemoth is that it is an 8 mana play, which means that we can untap our Leyline Weaver if we use Leyline Weaver to tap for the mana. So if we tap a Weaver for 2 mana to play Craterhoof, right, it untaps when Craterhoof is cast. So if we cast, 2 or 1 Craterhoof with 4 Leyline Weaver with a Badgermole in play, then they all untap, and now we have the entire board kind of pumped while still be able to attack with them. That's insane. That's why Leyline Weaver is in the deck, and that's why we have Gruul in the deck, even though most of the cards are mono green. And then we have 2 Primal Might that is a fight spell that can pump a creature. Now, the best thing about the Primal Might is that we can pump Ouroboroid and have Ouroboroid fight with another creature, but then during combat, it will give creatures +1/+1 counters equal to its power that we just pumped. Alright, so, of course, most of the deck is green, right? We only have Weaver can be red, but it also green. It doesn't really matter. Breakout has to be red, so we have to have some red lands in the deck, and to do that, we have 4 Stomping Grounds. 4 Stomping Grounds and 2 Multiversal Passage. We also have for starting towns, which obviously, look at this deck, right? It's going to be very quick. So starting towns are always going to come into play untapped. So these are our dual color untapped lands. We have one Bossing Say, which can help us Earthbend if we really need to. I don't even think this is necessary in the deck. I don't think we want to spend 4 mana to Earthbend 2 ever, because if we have 4 mana, we either win or lost the game already. And then we have 7 forests because we want to be able to hit early game spells. If you look at the land base, 18 lands total. That's right. This deck is insane. So I started testing out this deck with 21 lands. Then I went down to 20, which is what most deck lists does. Then I went to 19. Then I went to 18. So I was just like, forget about it. Let's go all the way out and get 3 Pawpatch or 4 Pawpatch and four of each of the mana dorks, and we really want to hit there as quickly as possible. I don't think we ever get mana screwed. This deck is just full of mana dorks anyways, and that's the idea. Let's go into the game and see how well we will do. Alright, our opponent is Yoshi. We go first. Time to pollinate. How you doing? Gene Pollinator. Llanowar Elves. Do I want to just fight? I don't really just want to fight, right? I don't really want to just fight. That's a lot of damage. He's gonna break out. Badgermole. I mean, of course he's gonna break out his Badgermole, right? Who else is surprised? Do I even need the Stomping Ground right now? One, two, tap this. 4. Do they somehow have a protection spell too? They somehow have a protection spell too. Still gonna hit him. It's a sorcery, I couldn't get around that. We got an Ouroboroid. Let's see how he wants to block. Okay, he doesn't want to block. GG. Blocking is for losers. I mean, he did lose anyways. Alright, our opponent is Felipe Taku. Hello, Felipe. Felipe goes first. I mean, this is one of those hands, right? One of those hands, if I was going first, the game was already over, but I'm not, so... You never know. This guy has Lord of the Rings sleeve, so we know he's a show. anyone who has Lord of the Rings sleeves on Arena means they have too much money to spend, because it was not even legal in like most formats. Like, okay, I see. This is what happened, right? Our opponent goes first, so we're screwed because they just counter everything we play, and there's no point playing anything we have. Is there? What's going on today? Is there anyone who's planning on playing the game? 2 mana pass turn? Yep. 2 mana pass turn. Alright, do we draw a Bramble Familiar? Badgermole's definitely getting countered. Do we throw a Breakout? I'm gonna throw out the Familiar. I mean, we know there's a counter now, right? So, like, nobody's surprised by any of this. Just hold up counter spell and win game. Do I throw the one lonesome Pawpatch here? Alright, so he does have counter spells. Top deck 2 No More Lice. Just these fuckfaces get all the best luck. Meanwhile, this Craterhoof will get stuck in my hand this game too. Weaver. Alright, let's break out something. Get dodged because we're a turn too slow. Most likely. Seam Rip. Gonna take RMO. We'll put on the Recruit. It's less likely to target a Recruit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 mana. Not gonna get there with 6 mana. No sorry. That's a good card. I'll keep that card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, honestly, no, I could not have gotten better. This could decide it. Is there a Badgermole? Because if there is a Badgermole, take that onto the battlefield with this. Now this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Craterhoof. That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. I got lucky with that draw because I have my auto cards, right? Here we come to fog meta. Nope, didn't have fog. Remember Holy Day? Those were good days. Alright, our opponent is Zumas. Zumas. No mas. Opponent goes first. Nah. It is what it is, you know? Opponents usually go first. We'll make them opponents. I gotta fight something or I'm gonna lose my Llanowar Elf? No, we're gonna just lose the elf. Fair enough. I think I've had removal for days. It does just look like removal for days, to be honest. Breakout could whiff, right? Then I'm nowhere. Monument. Can I get a Badgermole, please? Got some damage in. Grab the prize. What dealt damage to me? Oh, this thing. Maybe he targets the Badgermole. Maybe. It's hard to say. Now he's gonna grab some more prize. Make a treasure. You dig real deep here. That's why if he has Pyro, I'm gonna quit. Nope. Grab prize the third time. Alright. I'm gonna keep paying life. Alright, so it's 1, 2, 3. Down to 1. Can he deal 11 damage to me in 1 turn? That's possible. Interesting. The cops are after me, as usual. It's like I got so good at this game, it's illegal. Here's a 1. He did not get a treasure, so he's got 1 mana for fire magic. Fire magic deals 1 damage to him. It's not gonna do anything other than shoot. Did he even shoot me for 3? I got 2 treasures. Okay. He's at 1 though. Like I don't think he'll get there. GG. Alright, our opponent is Prohibo. Prohibo. Hello, buddy. My name is Prohibo. Alright, well. I got a Llanowar Elf. I gotta fight through all those counter spells. Let's just play a land, take go. Oh, red. Red is interesting because then he doesn't really have counter spells. Nope. Don't do that. He does have counter spells? Oh, fuck me. Okay. Somehow he has counter spells. Not only does he have counter spell, he has exhale. Time to break out. Is this really just a land? Time to break out again. Cannot get a Badgermole this time. 2 or less, right? So I can only get a Bramble Familiar out. Tap both of these for a Leyline Weaver. That's a pretty good turn. Get Helix. Helix again. Down to 5 mana. Bossing save. Goes after me. What are you gonna hit? He's gonna kill the Bramble Familiar. Might as well. Give it indestructible. Not that it matters. Earthband only has a sorcery, so that won't do it. Fight! Jeskai control is really good. Probably getting this counter though. Right? Yeah, probably getting that counter. That's too good of a card. Big fight. Alright, Bramble Familiar is getting torched. I just want an Earthband too. Just add some mana, right? I mean, adding a mana might be important. Let's get there. It's gonna stock up. Get lost. Oh, that helps me pump the Tyvar. So help me pump the Ouroboroid. Down to 5. Wow. We're cutting this close. You could have Revelations and we still get God, right? Revelations killed this whole board. There it is. He's going to return to Ouroboroid and kill our Llanowar Elf. Okay. I'm not sure about that, but okay. Land's not great. Still, we just gotta do it. I don't think so. This ain't trample. None of these are trample. Earthband gives a haste, right? Yeah, Earthband gives a haste. He's a 9 though. We top deck another Revelation, I'm kind of stupid. Oh, we got there? Does he not have anything for Hipito? Sorry. Goodbye. Alright, our opponent is PLO-ish Stallion. Plowish? Plowish. Ah, we got the one lander. Classic mono green start, huh? Maybe a mono green, kind of Gruul. Kind of Gruul, but not really. Llanowar Elves. If they play a Llanowar Elf, do we fight it? We could hit a Chocobo. I don't think we fight a Chocobo. It's questionable. I don't think I put the Pawpatch Recruit. I definitely want the more mana. I want to go the more mana route. He just played 2 lands for Chocobo to be worth 1 Leyline Weaver. Second Chocobo. He is going to play 2 lands. But this is double block. If I double block, yeah, he just doesn't do it. Makes sense. I don't think we do anything here, but I don't think he's ever gonna target my creature either, so I don't know. I need my top deck to be not worthless. It's very hard to happen. Bristly build. Alright, this is kind of scary. It's gonna be a 4-power Bristly build, or is he gonna target anything else? No, just a 4-power Bristly build here. Yeah, of course, right? That's what happened in top decks. 1, 2, 3, 4. If I put 3, it's not. No, I need to put 4. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8. It's not trample. It doesn't give trample, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna fight your Bristly Bills. See, that untaps it. Why didn't it untap it before when I tapped for 3? Weird. Took it. Took that damage. That's important. There's a Mossborn Hydra. Would there be an attack? He still won't attack. Alright, can I break out into anything here? Actually, can I Craterhoof? One, two, oh yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I could get to 8, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I could get to 8 next turn. I do have to survive till next turn. Against the Ouorboroid Hydra. That doesn't look very easy. Second Ouorboroid Hydra. Wow. Doesn't this just go through? I could also break out to hit a mole. I could also not hit a mole and then just lose, right? This is really big. Oh. How much damage can I deal with another hoof? 1, 2, 3. 3 creatures attacking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Plus 7. I mean, he's at 12. And there's a trampler. I think this is fair. I don't know what we can do with one land. GG. Why didn't he attack for all those turns? Those chocobos aren't blocking. Alright, our opponent is Cortex. Cool. The Fervent Cortex. We go first. There's nothing in his hand, huh? Oh boy. Okay, well, let's ramp. Let's ramp and pray. Yeah. Now we're out. Guess what? 2 can play in that game. Do we just go super wide? That's 5 mana next turn. We got chocobo. Let's see, I tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 mana. 7 mana. Jesus Christ. Oh, after all this. Alright, we're still gonna die to this after all this. This is a 7 mana. I shouldn't have played a Bramble. It's a 16-16. It's very scary. I said we tap all of this. It's a 12. You could just block these and then still die. Alright, our opponent is Skittish Tombs. Hello, Mr. Tombs. We go first. That is a Craterhoof. We gotta get to Craterhoof. Not easy to do, but... should help. You're gonna have abandons on attachments. Is this GG already? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 mana. Maybe an Aetherize coming? No, just Boomerang. Well, actually, you can't Aetherize in 3 mana. Maybe he's thinking of counter. He does have 2 mana. Maybe it's a counter target creature spell kind of game. top. Off to lose. Just want to start swinging. They shouldn't miss that much damage, right? There's 11 points of damage. Now he's gonna hold up Aetherize. I drew 3 Craterhoofs, by the way. These little guys getting Aetherized here. I mean, it's a mono blue. I don't know how to get rid of this whole board. 4 Aetherized, maybe? Grand, you're here. Not enough knowledge. And now he's got 2 lands left. Don't know how you fight with 2 lands open against 5 creatures. There's no 2 mana destroy all 5 creatures kind of thing. So I'm gonna put one of these out. Just the one. Trample could help at some point. Just gonna bounce the Ouroboroid. Flood Maul. I could just play it, right? There's a counter spell? Okay, he doesn't have a counter spell. He just GG's. So I would GG him. Alright, our opponent is Royal. It's gonna be Royal. Nope. We go first. Now we're off into a breakout. Or Llanowar off into a Pawpatch Recruit. This is tricky. I still think I'll Llanowar off into a breakout here. Could be getting a Badgermole, right? I will Badgermole this. Attack for 2. I mean, I kind of want to play it, but it probably gets normalized. Still, nothing I can do. Did not get normalized. Probably get lost. Did not get lost. That's a big board. Make a 2/2. Blocks the Wabbit. Battle menu is new. Haven't seen that in a while. It's gonna let me go. Pollinator. Don't think there's a 3-mana Aether, right? Oh, he just died. Alright, you just want to eat the damage. That very royal of you. GG. Coach 1138. Hey, it's this guy. Put me in, coach. Let me kick his ass again. We go first. I remember you. I shall pollinate some genes. Jungle Hollow. Each of these taps to 3. That's insane. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 mana. Dragonstone. Can't even do with 9 mana. Oh, well, I guess I can do that. Let's get the Pawpatch Recruit out, to be honest. Alright, where are you going with this? This board. This look at this board. What just happened? That was our turn 3. I'm sorry, coach. He's got a tap land. That won't end well for him. He's gonna dredge. Alright, where are you dredging? You dredge a land. You should dredge a creature. You're getting a life if you dredge a creature. I mean, even without the Ouroboroid, it's GG. But yeah, GG. Bye, coach. Welcome back, everyone. Now that you saw all those breakout games, how does this deck feel? Like I said, this deck is insane. It's I wouldn't say it's top tier in the metagame just because I went second a lot. And with a deck like this, with how aggressive it needs to be, going second is almost a death sentence. Badgermole is very good. Breakout always gives us Badgermole. It feels kind of broken. And then we just Craterhoof and overrun our opponent. So it's a very strong deck. I'm very happy about the outcome of the deck today. And you know, I do wish WotC learned to design cards better because Badgermole is almost VV level. It's at a point where I think it needs to be banned. It makes every deck needing a turn 1, turn 2 removal. Every deck. Otherwise, we just lose the game. And you can't bounce. You cannot bounce Badgermole because they're just Earthband again and they get more mana that way. So you have to destroy Badgermole, which means blue deck are effectively out of the meta. You cannot play blue against Badgermole, which, I mean, like, what are we doing here? And you can't even burn Badgermole because you waste a burn spell. Your opponent still will have their Earthbanded creature and they can still tap for mana. If they ever draw a second Badgermole, that land now taps for 2 mana, which, you know, if they Earthband another, second Badgermole, Earthband another land, each of them can tap for 2 mana. This deck ramps very quickly, so you have to be able to get rid of them somehow with, you know, things like Ultima or something insane. And you have to tech exactly against this deck, and that's the problem, right? You don't want a deck that requires an exact tech to beat, because otherwise there's only going to be 2 decks in the format. I don't know if this is going to be the best deck out there, but I definitely see Badgermole Cub being a very big issue for some time in Standard. Let's see how well these type of decks survive in the long run in our current, or in our meta game so far, right? I don't think Lorwyn's going to come out for another month or 2. And then maybe there's some shakeups. But right now, I just think green decks, all of a sudden, all the way up on the ladder board. Leaderboard on the ladder. That's really all I got for you today. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you guys next time.